Hey guys, what's going on? It is Taryn, and we are coming to you live from the Abduction press junket, hanging out with the star of the movie, Taylor Lautner.
Hello.
How's it going, Taylor?
It's going great, thank you.
Amazing. Well, Taylor here is going to be answering all of you guys' questions, and we are live, so remember to keep sending us your questions to #CamBioLautner, and he's going to try and answer as many as we possibly can fit in.
Woo.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Good times. But first, let's talk about the movie. It looks awesome. Can you give us like a little, synopsis of what it's about?
Yeah, I mean, Abduction is about Nathan, who's your average high school teenager, thinks he's living a normal life until he finds a picture of himself on a missing persons website, only to discover his entire life is a lie. His parents aren't who he thinks they are, and for the rest of the movie, he's on the run, just trying to stay alive, while also trying to find his true identity.
Jeez, that's some heavy stuff.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, well, it sounds amazing, and it looks really, really, really cool.
Thank you very much.
Alright, well, we're blowing up with questions here from all of your fans, so let's get going. You ready?
Alright.
Alright, cool. At TD Lautner Forever wants to know, how can you describe Nathan?
How can I describe Nathan? I love Nathan in the beginning of the movie because he's just a normal teenager. He's a rebel, a little bit of an outsider. He likes to have fun. I mean, he argues with his parents. He deals with all the normal things. But then it's great to see him mature throughout the movie. I mean, when he has to deal with all of these emotions that he goes through, he matures quite a bit. So it's great to see that journey.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, cool. Alright, another fan wants to know, or they say, it's so exciting to see you take on a leading man role here. What would you say was your favorite part about taking on this role?
I knew this role would be really challenging for me physically and emotionally. I mean, physically with all the stunt work, I knew it would be exciting but challenging. There was a few things that I'd never done before that were new to me, such as boxing, motorcycle riding, wrestling. So that was a lot of fun to take on. And then emotionally, just being able to dive into this character's shoes and relate to the emotions that he's dealing with throughout this journey.
Yeah, absolutely. The stunts look really, really cool in this movie. Did you have like a favorite kind of area that you
yeah, there's a few exciting ones, a few dangerous ones, and for me, those exciting ones are the dangerous ones. I start out the movie on the hood of a truck flying down the road.
Oh my god, and this is all you?
Yes.
What?
It was quite a bit of fun.
That's awesome. That's so cool. I'm going to be like, okay, cool. These questions keep on coming in. Another fan says, you are being called the next big action star. Do you want to do more action movies?
I'm definitely open to that idea. I mean, what I love about Abduction is, does it have action in it? Absolutely. Yeah. But it's not just an action movie. I mean, I kind of describe it as being an action, drama, thriller, romance, because it has all of those genres in one. It really is a movie for everyone, and that's why I was so attracted to it.
Yeah, that's great. It appeals to the masses.
Absolutely.
A little something for everybody. Okay, well, another fan wants to know, would you class yourself as a romantic hunk, an action hero, or a leading man? Kind of goes off of what you just said.
Romantic hunk, action hero, or a leading man? I don't know why they're asking me this question. I feel like they should be answering it. I have no idea. I'd take any three of them.
I'm going to go ahead and circle all of the above for you.
Aww.
Check.
Wow.
There you go.
Flattered.
There's your answer. Okay, next question. At Megan Lautner, you are married to a lot of people, apparently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I got married.
At Megan Lautner says, if you were in Nathan's position, would you make all the same decisions like he does? P.S. I love you.
All right, Megan Lautner.
Wifey.
Would I make the same decisions? I honestly don't know, because I can't imagine myself in his shoes. While I was filming the movie, I would try and take a step back and ask myself the question, if this happened to me, if I found out today that my entire life is a lie, what would I do? Where would I go? Where would I start looking for answers? And who would I trust? And the truth is I could never answer that question, and that's exactly what Nathan deals with. So, I don't know. I mean, he does it pretty well, so I hope I would make the same decisions, but I have no clue.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing you hopefully will never have to do this.
Yeah, exactly. Let's hope.
Okay, well, another fan says, Nathan seems to have a really great relationship with his parents in the film. What was it like working with Maria Bello and Jason Isaac?
It was amazing. I was so fortunate to be surrounded by an incredible cast in this movie, starting with my parents, Jason Isaacs and Maria Bello. We got along great. We had great chemistry on and off screen, and I mean, we had a lot of fun together. I have this great boxing scene with my dad where I don't want to tell you too much, but he takes me into the backyard and teaches me a lesson or two.
Yikes!
It's pretty fun. It's funny too, so it'll keep you laughing. But
awesome.
They're amazing.
That's so cool. Well, kind of going off of that last question, another fan wants to know if Sigourney Weaver gave you any solid advice while you guys were filming.
I mean, the biggest advice I got from her was just simply by watching and observing her. Mm-hmm. I mean, she is a legend, so talented and such an amazing lady. It was really just sitting back and being able to act opposite somebody like that is a dream come true for me. So just being able to observe her was amazing. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, cool. Alright, they keep on coming in. At JBall88 wants to know, what did you love best about filming this movie?
It would have to be working with the cast.
Mm-hmm.
I like I said, I was really fortunate, and I mean, I couldn't have done this movie if it wasn't for them, and just taking those relationships, that means a lot to me. So I had a great experience working with our cast and our crew.
Absolutely, I'm sure that makes such a big difference.
It does. It's not fun on set when you don't get along. Thankfully, I haven't had to deal with that yet, but no, it's a huge help.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Well, at Tay's Obsession wants to know, what was your favorite scene in the movie?
Favorite scene? Oh, I hate answering this question. At Tay's Obsession.
You little...
it's because there's so many. I just have a hard time choosing one. There's a really good scene with me and my mother. I'm not going to tell you what goes down, but it's really emotional. It was really challenging for me. And I can't wait for you to see it, but that's all I'm going to tell you.
Well, that's cool, because you always want to challenge yourself and, try and test yourself.
Absolutely.
Did you have a favorite action scene?
Yes. It would either be that opening of the movie where I'm on the hood of the truck, or
that sounds awesome.
This right here where I'm sliding down.
Can you look at this poster? Like, what? I mean, that's amazing. You look so intense.
This was a lot of fun. I got to do this one, and it was pretty amazing.
I don't think I'll ever look that cool in my entire life. Like, look at that. That's awesome.
It was a fun one.
Okay, let's keep going. Another fan wants to know, how did you do the sliding down the glass wall set, which is actually right there?
Yeah. How did I do it? I just went for it. I mean, I saw this giant glass thing, and I was like, I have to do that. I mean, it's like a giant jumbo slide, and I was like, I am doing that stunt. I don't care what you say. So no, they allowed me to do it. It was fun, and I mean, I may have been cheating a little bit. I had wires on in case I fall off, I don't die. But it's still pretty intense. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. I want to know, how do you do that and maintain to still look really cool? Because I would be like,
I don't necessarily think I look that cool.
I bet your fans beg to differ.
I mean, I'm just focusing on staying alive.
Yeah, you're please don't.
Exactly.
Cool. Okay, keeping this moving, another fan says, was there one scene that you had to do take after take of, and which one and why?
It would probably be one of the major fight scenes. I mean, there's just so many moves and so many angles to get it from. I mean, the boxing scene I was telling you about with my father, we filmed that all day for 16 hours, I believe. Oh, wow. And yeah, it was a tough one. So there's definitely a lot of takes there.
That's crazy. Yeah. Very cool. Okay.
This is blowing up.
I know. And remember, keep sending these questions in, guys. Hashtag Cambio Lautner. Keep them coming. These are some really good questions. Sorry if I butchered this in, but at Dennett, OOO or Triple OO, I don't know, wants to know, what was your most unforgettable moment while shooting Abduction?
Unforgettable moment. I would probably have to go with there's a train sequence. A lot goes down in this train sequence. There's a huge fight. There's a huge romantic scene that gets a little steamy. And between those two, the train sequence is definitely very unforgettable for me.
Cool. Yeah, there's a lot going on, it sounds like, there. Alright. Another fan wants to know, what do you think that your fans are going to love most about this whole movie?
I would not be able to choose. I mean, between my personal favorite is kind of like the thriller, the suspense, because you're always, I mean, that's what keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire movie, is you're trying to guess what's going to happen next, where this character is going to go from here. But, I mean, if it's not that, it's the romance, and if it's not that, it's the action. There's, you know, like I said, it's a movie for everyone.
A little something, something for everybody. Okay, another film. So, do you do all your stunts, or did you have any stunt doubles?
I did have a fantastic stunt double.
Nice.
He mainly taught me a lot. I mean, we would train together, but I did have the opportunity to do most of all my stunts.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Alright, at Niall Hornshair wants to know, would you ever come to Ireland for an appearance? There are so many of us here who love you.
Wow, that's good to hear. Thank you. I would love to. I've never been to Ireland. That is definitely on my list.
There you go.
So
you heard it here.
I'll keep it right here.
Alright. At Billy Straker wants to know, did you prefer filming the Twilight movies or Abduction?
It's really hard to choose because they're so different. And that's what I loved about this movie, is it is completely different than Jacob Black. And don't get me wrong, I love Jacob Black, but I love Nathan. This was probably more challenging for me, and as an actor, I mean, that's what I look for. But at the same time, I gotta say, Breaking Dawn was very challenging as well, so I can't wait for all the fans to see that in November.
Very, very cool. I'm sure everybody, I know they're all really excited about that as well.
We'll see.
So, you guys can remember to keep on sending your questions in to us. We are trending right now, which is amazing, so keep them coming, and we're going to get him to answer as many as we can. Alright. At Megan Lautner wants to know, another one of your wives.
Is it another one?
What's the biggest difference in playing Nathan versus Jacob? Kind of bounces off the other question.
Right. The biggest difference, Nathan's not a werewolf.
Isn't it?
That would probably be the biggest. I mean, I really like them both. They're really, like, sweet, down-to-earth guys. Nathan can probably kick a little bit more butt. But I don't know, Jacob's got the werewolf thing going, which is cool.
Which is very cool. Yeah. This guy looks cool, too. He's sliding down a glass wall. That's pretty cool. Okay, another fan wants to know, what do your Twilight castmates think about your new role as an action hero?
You know, the great thing is we all are so supportive of one another. I mean, we're really great friends by this point. So, I mean, we definitely talk about all of our new projects, and we really support each other. So, I mean, they're very supportive of this, and I'm extremely supportive of all their stuff. They're great people.
Amazing, cool. Well, we are about to wrap this up, but let's get like a few more questions in if we can. But one fan wants to know, what advice do you have for aspiring actors?
Just to be persistent, and if you want it, to go for it. You're gonna hear no. You're gonna hear no a lot. I did, trust me. But you have to keep going. You have to keep pushing and just go for your dreams. Cool.
Well, thank you so much, Taylor, for hanging out with us here. I know all your fans have loved this and loved seeing you. And thank you guys so much for joining us. Taylor, tell everybody when they can check out Abduction.
Yeah, you can check out Abduction September 23rd. I think you'll enjoy it, so check it out and let me know. Appreciate it.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.